Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang, Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. I hope everyone is doing well. Now, I keep forgetting to mention the... Ooh, there goes the fire siren. There's only, 3 days left of May to get your May product of the month, which is this gorgeous vellum. Unless it's not sold out and you haven't bought it before, you'll be able to get it next month. Some things haven't sold out. They're beautiful lacy dye. What was it called? It was just here a minute ago. This actually sold out. Eyelet Blooms dye. That actually sold out. It is so pretty. So if you really want things, you need to grab them. And also, time is running out for you to join my team and grab the 5 new ink pads for free. Okay, I think that's about all. Oops, the news. I'm getting things. I grabbed everything, and I had bits and pieces left over from last week on my map. So today I'm going to be using the Scalloped Wishes set. Let's take that. It's a gorgeous set. We've got the dies you can see there. I think I've pretty much used... I'm actually not quite sure what these little things here are for. Not sure if they're little wings for the stamped dragonfly or what they are, but I will discover that unless someone can tell me that as I go. And that's the stamp set there. That's the cute little dragonfly I was telling you about. So yeah, I'll pop them there. I have done a couple of samples, and I have with that set, and I have actually added in some elements from Paradise Garden, which I've got so many things I haven't used. I think I will use the stamp set, stamp that says wishing you a lovely day out of that one, because it will fit my project very beautifully. So this one's it's actually got heaps in it. It's got all these flowers. I didn't realise how many flowers. There's a big one, a little one, and these 2 little ones. And another one there. So it's got 4 flowers and 1, 2, 3, 4 different leaves. And it's also got these dies. All the dies to cut them out. It's got a little hexagon one. These little banner, sort of a big banner. These ones are all for the leaves and the flowers. And this one, you use it with the hybrid embossing folder, which I don't have out. I do have it because you can't get the dies without it. So, should have grabbed that out, shouldn't I? Not have used it for a little bit. Thinking it's a bit, I can never remember whether they're big ones or, you know, no, I can't see it. Anyway, it's just all leaves. Is it here? I never know which, because I've got my, here it is. I've got my embossing folders in 2 different boxes, the box for this size and the box for the bigger size, and I can never remember which size is which. So that's that one. I've used that heaps. It's a good background for anything really. So let's put that away. Learn to put your things away, and then you know where they are. As we all say, I spend more time looking for things than I do crafting some days. It's just how it goes. Goes back. And if I do extra leaves, I've had things left over, I put them in a little bag and pop them in there, because even if they're the wrong colour to use next time, you can see if the size of them is going to work for your project. So I'm actually doing, making a card that I spotted. I always go to Pinterest and look for ideas for the set that I'm using, get inspiration, and I found this one. Not this one, I've made one similar to what she did. I was just making sure I had enough leaves. So, and her directions were for the US size card. So it was, let me see. What's her name? I think it was simply, right on with the rest of that. Here we go. And there's no video, but you can print off the instructions. Sometimes I print things off just to make it easier. Stop looking at the website all the time, at the computer all the time. She hasn't got a name on there. Mary Deckridge, I think she's called Simply Stamping. And why there wasn't a PDF is because it was a blog hop that she did. So I'll tell you my version. So I've already scored that. That's 14.9 by 21 centimetres. And if you want the PDF for the, what I don't know what US call their size cards, but if you want their size cards, you can look at Mary's website and find that. So I've scored that at 10.5. I'm not going to fold it yet, because then I want to cut this, half of this in half. Okay, and I did write down what I did here. I do 6.8, no, that doesn't seem right. Grab my other card and measure, so I don't make a mistake. Because that's 14.9, I want half of that, so it's around about, yeah, 7.6. I scored that. Just, it doesn't have to be exactly half, I wouldn't think. So not scored, it's 7.6, and I just moved that. So I'm looking around there to see what I've done. Maybe I need to move that up a little bit. Got things on blocks everywhere. Just make sure I've got that straight again. Now, which one do I want to cut? Yeah, I want to cut the top one. So 7.6, and I want to cut the top one down to that score line. Always lift up and make sure, yeah, I nearly went over it. And then on the left hand side, you want to score just, let's get that out the road, just half of that at, well, this is, this is 10.5, so we want to score that in half at, say, 5.25. I might do that this way so I can see what the measurements are. I was just winging it the first time I did it. 1, 2.5. I don't want to cut that, we want to score that. Well, I called something else. I tried everywhere, looked everywhere to see if I could find directions, because it didn't seem right, but it is right and it works. So then you, let's put this away. get our burnishing done. So we burnish that, and then we adhere that to the back. You can actually do this with, I'm trying to think what they're called, I can't remember what they're called. I have seen them done where they've put a whole piece of designer series paper there, but before they've done that, they've folded a piece like this underneath. But I think this is probably more stable. So let's grab some seal. And you're going to put a piece of cardstock for your message on the over the top anyway, so it's not like you can see that you've done this. And I think it just looks neater to have a folded edge rather than a cut edge there. I think that's probably why she did that. Okay, now we've got all these bits. So I thought, I was trying to think what I could use that had, because I was being lazy, you see, that had the die cut. I had leftovers from my other card, and I thought, oh, what have I got in Old Olive and Mossy Meadow? What paper have I got? And I grabbed this is the Fern and Flora paper. Where did she put that? It's probably not called that. I always call the paper something else. Moonlit Flora. So you've probably seen that. I won't go through all that. It's beautiful. Just give you a flip through. Gorgeous paper. But I still had to cut some in Peaceful Pine anyway, but that's all right. So we can adhere these down. It's really quite an easy card. But I'd not seen it before, so I was intrigued. Just looking at that, you probably wouldn't need to put a piece on the back. I'm just wondering if Mary did, because it'd look neater to put something over the piece at the back, but I don't think that looks weird, or maybe it does. I've got a bit of a cut edge there, so personal preference depending on how much cardstock you have or that you want to use, I guess. Not quite sure which way that goes, or does it matter? I think we'll do that. Maybe I've cut this a bit short too, but we'll go with it. There's a bit of a guess. Oh, it's about the same as that, so that's all right. We're not going to be too fussy today. So then we've got the dies that I showed you. I've cut one out of Peaceful Pine. And one out of White. And you get the centre as well out. I put that away, the one that I didn't use. So we just want this to go halfway. We don't want glue any further than that. So if you wanted to perhaps turn that around, because I got glue, or I didn't actually want it. Put a pencil mark. So if I put a pencil, that wasn't going to work. Pencil mark there and one there. Then I know not to go over that. What's everyone been up to today? It's been a beautiful day here. It's 19 degrees. It's actually really quite warm. Seeing as it's only a couple of days short of winter. I may as well stick the other one on as well while I'm going. So, where have I got that? So if I put my finger there, I can guesstimate where I want to put that. It does take a couple of minutes to take. I won't put the oval in there because we need to stamp something on there. Oh, there's a dot I hadn't pushed out. Not that anyone will really notice. But easier to get them out before you put sticky on there, which I didn't do on the other one that I did. Now, where was I up to with my glue? Oh, on the other side. Okay. I didn't get that dot off there at all, did I? It's just popped up. You silly thing, get out. Can't see it there. I think I might just pop it down. Just seeing how much room I want there. You're not stuck either, are you? Didn't quite give it enough time. Doesn't take long, which it just takes a minute or two. That's stuck. Looking good, if I do say so myself. Now, what did I have here? Make sure I don't use things that I need for the other bits. So down the bottom, we might do that first, because down the bottom we have, this part was a bit fiddly. Best to adhere these together, and then we need some dimensionals under there so that it acts as a stopper for our easel. So we want, what I did with my other card was I left that there. I didn't want it to stick down on this because I want to lift it up and put dimensionals on it. That makes sense. So hopefully we can get that in the right spot. About the same either side. Now I can take it off there and pop it on my mat, because I know that it's going to fit nicely in that spot. And then we have two little ones. Like that. Tell me I haven't got another little one. Yes, I do. I do. So we want these to go either side. Making sure you can see. Get the glue on the wrong side, not the right side. As I said, it's a bit fiddly, but I think worth it. Maybe I should have gone a bit further over there. Like that. Oops, come on. Now I've got to put the flowers on top of there. The easiest way to do the flowers, because you really need to put something in the middle of them, I found was with glue dots, because the middles come out when you die cut them. I might actually put them all on here, all 5 that I need, so that I don't lose them and they're ready to go. Could have used glue dots for the leaves, I guess, although the glue dots are a bit wider. Sometimes I wish we had smaller glue dots, actually. I won't tear them off, because knowing me, I'll probably forget where I put them. So that one goes, you kind of want them centered. Like that. Kind of. Maybe separate, not lapped over each other. That's okay. And now we can put some dimensionals on the back. Mary suggested black. I knew I had some black somewhere and I didn't find this little tiny piece until I cleaned up my desk just before going live, or just before having a cuppa actually. And then I looked at my phone and I thought, oh gosh, I've only got 23%. I better do something about that now. On my other card, which I'll show you when I've finished this card, I doubled up the dimensionals, but I don't think we need to do that. And just make sure you can't see them through the other side. You can't. And that will go there and be our stopper for our card. Probably needed to be, I can't really burnish that again. So give it a good burnish. I haven't done that very well, have I? Now, what else do I need? Instead of die cutting heaps of little ones, I did big ones while I was doing the little ones, and then I've cut them. I thought I'll cut them down rather than or did I put the flowers first? I think I did. Let me do that. No, I don't know that I did. What did I do first? I think I might have did the leaves first. Doesn't matter really, but let's just get something happening here. Let's put a bit of glue on there. About there. I'll go about there. And then if these look too big, we'll chop them off. We'll break them off. Get any glue on there. Get even. I think that's what I did do on the other one. I think I just used, but we've got plenty of old olive. This is old olive and peaceful pine, so we'll just break that off. I won't fuss around trying to, trying to make that nice with my scissors. And let's see if these flowers are going to behave here. So we'll have one there. And that one there. And that one there. Oh, I wanted to put the twine bow underneath that flower. So let's do that. Do that, and we can stick that on top. Oh, put your finger in there. Rip that off. And now we can work on our stamping. Just get a bit of scrap in here. I think I want to do this. Have a wishing you a lovely day, and that one came out of wrong spot for you. What do I need for that? Peaceful pine, I think, don't I? For the greeting. These pads you've got to take a bit of getting used to. You've got to walk your stamp across it. That one didn't stamp very well. That's why you always have a practice first, which was what I keep telling my ladies. Make sure you're not on a crease or anything when you stamp. Put that on a line so that hopefully I get this straight. Kind of going more up the top because I want to put some embellishments down the bottom. Perfect. Such a pretty colour, the peaceful pine. I'll clean that after. Now this can go in the centre there. I wasn't sure about these colours, but it's looking pretty nice. I do say so myself. Where's my other pine one of those? Or did I only use... I did one of each. I have got them, but I thought they were... Well, they are actually. But who's going to know? They are ones I had cut previously, and it's the two-tone, but that's all right. I obviously didn't count enough pieces, or I've dropped it somewhere. and these will do. And then you'll also get in the dies, you also get these cute little dragonflies. So I do probably need a glue dot for you. They come in 2 pieces, you get 2 of these. I think I need a, how did I stick that? Possibly with my glue. Make sure it sticks, because I think a glue dot might be too big for it. Well, thank you, Myrtle. Yeah, I love them. They're so pretty. You probably wouldn't do a mail card using them. It depends on the mail. You know, you've got to pick your people, don't you? So I might just leave that till that glue sets up a little bit while we do our stamping. Now I've got all these leaves left over. I must have mucked up and did the, you can't even really see my pine ones there either, but they're there, you can see them. Now what was I doing? Dragonfly. We've got to do our envelope and our back. So I'll get the peaceful pine out again, and our bulrush stamp, or whatever you like to call it. I think we call them bulrushes here in Australia, don't we? Or cattails, or I don't know what they're called, but they're very nice. So stamp one down, stamp one off. How pretty is that? And the same on the envelope. Stamp one down. Move it up a bit, otherwise I'm going on my glass mat with it. And stamp one off. Gorgeous. And all that's left is I might do the dragonfly. I might do that in Golden Glow. What do we think? We'll see what he looks like anyway. Stamped off. The other one I did it in pecan pie, but oh, you can't actually see that stamped off. Oh, didn't walk it. It's a whole new way of stamping. Have you used the new pads, Myrtle? I want to be able to see it, and you can't see it. So I think I'll just do it full strength. How pretty is that? Gorgeous. The same on the insert. Oh no, it's not an insert, it's an outsert, isn't it? It's on the other side. So we'll get that on the other side of that. It does look better with something over the other side because you can see that it's got a piece cut off it. But it's a rather clever way to make one of these cards, I think, less fiddly than other ways of doing it. Oh, it looks like I looked that up a bit there. I have been racing too quick and moving my paper before I check whether it's been cut or not. So now we can put our dragonfly, seeing as he's probably half dry. And this is just a bit of copper foil that I had, but you could use pecan pie or you could use the Golden Glow if you wanted to. Now all there is to do is to pop our centres on our flowers. Oopsie, where did you go? I thought these might look cute. Not sure if they're sold out or what, or still there. I haven't checked, but I'm sure we've all got lots of embellishments, and I'm trying not to buy too many. I actually don't have any of the new in colour ones. So I messed up badly there. I might be putting an order in June. I'll wait till June and see whether I want the product of the month, which people have been putting all over Facebook. It's quite cute, but I'm not sure if I want that. There we go. How quick and easy was that? Take that scrappy paper away. I think it is very cute and very different. It's the same design but quite different to Mary's. I'll show you. Well, this isn't exactly what she used. I just used some retired paper where she used the paper. There's one of those, the same in the, it goes with the Delicate Wishes. This one here is what she's used. I can quickly show you the card that she did. But when I do make a card the first time, I like to practice, so I thought I would just use up some retired paper. So you can see there, it is pretty much the same, that linen-y look, and that one's out of the same packet because I need to use up my stuff. So there's that one. Well, thank you, Susan. And I did a couple more because I can't just do one, can I? And show you, oops, show you what else is in this set. So this is, I think that paper's retired, but how quick and easy is that? Just the flowers, the leaves, and the die cut and stamp on the die cut. And that uses the, I know it's the same size as what I've used. It does have a smaller size. I may have used the big size for all of my cards. Yeah, I have. And this one, I kind of cased this off Patty Bennett. I was intrigued. I didn't read what she'd done, but I figured out she's used the basic beige, the flowers I showed you before, the Paradise Garden flowers, and I've just added a little bit of Mossy Meadow in the centre of the flowers to make them pop, and put some gems on there. And this, I've stamped that at the back and then added the die cut. I'm really happy with that. Probably could have put a different greeting on there, but it's okay. And then this one, I use the, I'm not sure what that's called either, but it's right here. It's the same paper pack as that one, and just in case you're interested, I'll show you what the other ones are in a minute. So it's this pack, and it's called Brushed with Beauty. So that's what I got both of those cards from, and of course they're totally different. So it opens up like this. So I mean, I love that sentiment, wishing you a lovely day, when you don't know whether you want to just say hello, you don't want happy birthday on everything. So yeah, so that's, and this is the retired one that I used for my other side easel card. It's called Woven Textures. So if you have that, you could do the card that I did with that. And this one, I'm not sure whether it's on the website or not still. I just love those little flowers, and I'm thinking, I haven't unpacked my pre-order, but we've We've got violets coming, and I'm thinking these are not unlike the violets. It's so pretty, and I hadn't used any of this paper. Or not any, but I hadn't used any of the 2 sheets of that pretty paper. Floral Impressions, it's called. So it's very, very pretty. I won't tease you just in case you can't get it. I should have checked. Things are coming and going too quick for my liking. Anyway, that's the way business goes. Yes, it is great paper. So thank you for watching, everyone. And trying to think, I'll see you next Thursday, I think. Pretty sure. I hope you enjoyed that gorgeous card. I'll just pop these back. I'm really happy with using that paper with that. It really just changes the whole look. It doesn't matter that it's a fairly bright colour, does it? You've got to stay there, you. Yeah, just the same, but I think totally different. Very happy. So thank you, Mary, for the great tutorial. And thanks everyone for watching. Bye-bye.